Tech Talk. We've got the pleasure here to sit down with guitarist extraordinary, Mr. Steve Lukather.
He's one of those guys. They're in the wrong room.
No, you know, since late early '80s when Toto started their album stuff.
79, 78, our first record.
78, yeah, man, I've been a huge fan of Toto.
Thanks, man.
And I'm originally from Holland. And I think
I gotta get that vibe, man.
The biggest fan base.
That was the first number. That was the place the record went #1 first.
Yeah.
Thanks to Alfred Lugard. God bless his soul, my brother.
And me, of course, because I bought one of your records.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and I saw you guys live playing. I think the last time you guys played in the Heineken Music Hall in Amsterdam, you shoot a video there.
That was, well, yeah, we've done it a couple times there.
That must be about 11 years ago because I'm in Australia.
Yeah, that would have been the 25th anniversary. That's one.
Yeah. And I was there that night, I go like, why are the lights going off? Man, it's like so bright. And also we saw a video camera, like, fuck, they're gonna shoot it.
It's curious.
Awesome night. Hey Christian, how's it going so far with the G3 tour? Because it must be completely different than what you normally would do.
You know, it's gone incredibly well. I'm really honored to be here. You know, I think the world of Joe and Steve, and you know, I just think, I mean, wow. We've been friends for like 20 some odd years, and we jammed together, like, you know, Joe invited me and Steve to come out when he played in LA. That was big fun. Done that a couple times, and you know, we've done projects together. Steve and I produced the Larry Carlton record we won a Grammy for.
Yeah.
And you know, we worked together in Favorite Nations, and we've just been friends. But you know, it's to go on the road with somebody, you really get to know them. You know, and like, you know, and my admiration for their music, both is so brilliant. And I'm just so excited to be here. I mean, I think a lot of the obvious guys got the call first. You know what I mean? The people that you would think would be in the three positions. I'm sort of a wild card, odd choice.
You reckon?
I do. I was really nervous the first couple nights, and my gear all fucked up. You know, that was a drag. But now I got that all sorted out. So I mean, I was really thrown out in the deep end with a tube screamer of delay, and that was it. See you later. And I had to do the show.
Really?
And I was really nervous anyway. But you know, I thought I walked out and go, they're gonna hate me. And it didn't go down that way. It was okay.
Well, you got the talent.
I got a great band. I got the support. But I mean, now I've done this a couple of weeks, and I mean, people have said really nice things. The reactions from the crowd have been good. I mean, you know, there's always, you know, like I said, a lot of people don't, either the younger kids don't know who I am, or some people thought I was going to go out and play Africa or something like that, you know, which really would have been weird.
Yeah.
And then I have people that like to follow my solo stuff, and you know, and other people are just kind of curious, like, what's this guy all about? And maybe a few angry people that think that I shouldn't be here, but whatever, you know, I mean, we live in this world, like, you know, we're like, well, I can't please everybody. Like I said, I took this on. It's just like something I can cross off the bucket list. Say I did G3 to be part of this family of some of the greatest guitar players of all time. You know?
Oh yeah.
And just we've really grown close as friends. And I just go out, you know, I just watch those guys in amazement and laugh and go, wow, glad I get to go on first. You know what I mean?
Well, you got a bigger job to warm them up.
No, I'm happy to do it. You know, like I said, I have no ego in this at all. As a matter of fact, it's very humbling to be around greatness like this. But like I said, the best part of it's been the overall, all the band members from all the bands, all Joe, Steve, and I, everyone just got so close. I mean, you become a little family.
Well, you come closer when you tour.
I mean, it's definitely up my stock, I'll tell you that. I mean, you know, being affiliated with this, you know, like I said, I'm not so. There's probably a lot of people that deserve this more than me, but I had to have this 2 weeks here to be able to do this. You know, other guys are going to jump on and come and go. You know, it's Joe's baby, Steve too, and it's been a blast. That was a long-winded answer for I had a great time.
Well, that's it. So you reckon you learned anything about this then?
Yeah, I got to practice.
Well, excited there.
No, I'm inspired by these guys. I mean, you know, it's a different level. People think, you know, they throw this word shred out, which I just hate. It's like saying fusion or something like that. You know, automatically conjures up a really negative thing. To me, shred is like a kid that sits on the YouTube and just learns the parlor tricks and sits in front of it and then posts it for you to dig just how amazing his chops are.
See how fast I can play.
Joe and Steve played beautiful music.
They compose
beautiful music, and it's very mature. It's not just they worked up to this to create their own style, just to go out and play and jam with them. And, you know, it's fun. I mean, yeah, we have at the end of it, it gets silly every time. You know?
Yeah,
and we're almost taking the piss out of it. You know what I mean?
It's part of it.
But individually, you see the three vastly different styles.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing. I bring my own thing to it. I bring a different flavor to this spice than someone who'd be like more technical. So
yeah, well, see, I've seen now, I think, 4 of the G3 tours. Of course, when I was in Holland, you saw them there with all different style guitar players, and that's what I like about it.
Well, the 3 is the wild card spot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Generally, it's Joe and Steve.
Yeah. And then
or maybe and then they have John Petrucci and
Gilbert,
they've got Paul Gilbert, and these guys just have a
Eric
facility.
Johnson,
Yeah, facility they'll never have. And that's why I was kind of like, really? You want me to do that?
You want to do that?
But you know, at the same time, it's like, well, why not? You know, you gotta jump in the deep end sometimes. It was 2 weeks, you know.
You just win.
Different people. Like I said, I didn't expect to win the race. It's nice to be in it.
Hey, at least you got the medallion afterwards.
I'm like the old guy that like runs in a marathon. I don't expect to win, but it's nice to finish the line. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And people, honestly, the reaction has been really positive, and I've been like, people really seem to like what I do. They weren't. I get it's a unique position. It's also a favorable position to me because people don't know what I'm going to do, and I can win them over.
Well,
with my band, and because I'm not going out there in competition, I'm going out there just doing me, try to be the best me I can be.
Yeah.
And you know, so far it's been great. Nobody's thrown anything at me yet. You know? Still got one show to go. Please don't throw anything at me. I break easy.
Oh, I should use your guitar and hit it.
No.
Play baseball. Hey, in your life as a professional musician, you have met a lot of famous people. With Toto and on your own journey, you've played on like shitloads of albums. Like I think basically. It's all you and Toto.
Everybody comes up with these different numbers, you know, 1,500, 2,000, 5,000. I don't fucking know. I mean, shitloads is good. That's an honest answer. Over 35 years, I've been in shitloads.
Yeah, because if you open up any album there, it's like your name, Toto.
I really kind of stopped doing sessions like 20 years ago, 15. Yeah. I mean, I do a couple a year. I mean, I guessed on a few others, maybe 10, 15 records a year.
Yeah,
so I used to do 25 a week, 25 sessions a week, if you count every 3 hours is a session.
Yeah.
You could do 2 in the day, 2 at night, so that's 4, and you do that every day, 5 days a week, that's 20 and 24, something like that, if you take Saturday. So there was times in the late 70s, early 80s when I was doing that much, but there's really not that much.
That's a different time of recording as well, then,
it was a different time, and I was really honored to be a part of that last wave of studio guys. There's still people still working, but it's not the same. All the studios have gone under. Most people work at home. Run into the guys. The live tracking sessions are very minimal. I try to keep that alive on my records, but I can do that. I mean, it's a different world. You have to morph into whatever is happening at the time.
You gotta go with it.
I blinked and 35 years went by. I said, what the fuck? And I still get to do this. It's kind of started to hit me in the last couple of years. Once I cleaned up my act and realized that wait a second, man, I have this great, unbelievable opportunity that's been given to me. I don't want to fuck it up. And it started to get a little weird, man. Listen, we all fall down, but it's how you handle it when you get back up. So I really have a brand new appreciation for the gift I've been given, which is this career and this life. I don't take it lightly. Just try to right a few wrongs and keep on straight ahead. And everything's going really well, so thank you.
There you go. So what I want to take this question actually is that, how do you go about it that, if some guitar player meets you and he's got the same feeling as when you met George Harrison and sit down with him? I
don't think I fall into that category, but...
But people...
It's always nice, if somebody likes what you do, it's hard for me, you gotta imagine, like, you write the songs in your living room in North Hollywood or something like that, or when you're a kid, and it's all of a sudden 35 years later, you're still playing this stuff on the radio.
Yeah.
And you transcend the world. It's gone around the world. People come up to me in the airport or whatever and just say, wow, we got married to this song, or we did this, or like, man, your music's meant a lot, inspired me to play, or something. It's kind of hard for me to believe, because I'm still a fan myself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still there's people I look up to, even right here in this building. Joe and Steve, and all my friends back home. The guys that I grew up with are brilliant. Mike Landau, the guys that stuck 12 years old, one of the most brilliant guitar players ever. As well as been working with Jeff Beck or something like that, or Eddie Van Halen. All the guys, all the guys that you would think, and all the great jazz musicians, all the great rock musicians I've had a chance to work with. I'm still a fan. And sometimes I go, I can't believe I'm in the room playing with these guys.
Yeah.
But what does it feel like? It's surreal. The best way I can put it.
Yeah. Hey, you guys were lucky with Toto to be inducted in the Musicians Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
together with my good mate Louis Sheldon.
Louis coming tonight.
He's coming tonight. I called him. He said, please say sorry to Steve, I can't make it now because he's actually in the studio
He said he's
recording.
going to come later on.
But he's
tonight.
coming later on tonight.
Well, he's one of the greatest, especially he's the guy that we all, he's the guy Larry Carlson looked up to
Yeah.
in the pecking of the different generations.
Yeah.
Down.
Well,
Consummate gentleman, played on some of the biggest records of all time.
the Jackson 5,
Last Train to Clarksville, that opening lick, that's him.
Yeah.
That's his. That's what happens. See, it says G on the chart. That's all. And you're not just gonna go ding, 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 ding. I don't have perfect pitch. You come up with a lick.
Yeah.
And that's what I got good at, and that's what we learned from Larry and from Louie, and Rit and all the guys that kind of came before us. There's the sight reader guys that did the TV film, and then there's the guys that would get hired to fill in the blank. They could do both. You could read a little bit, but then you really got hired to fill in the blanks.
All the big stuff. Yeah.
And that's you write a hook for a song. I mean, nowadays you get songwriters for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But not when we all did, and certainly not when Louie did it.
Now,
These are things like if you took that out of the mix,
it will be a dead song.
it wouldn't be the song.
Yeah.
So isn't that a songwriter? They call it arrangement. So sometimes you get arrangement.
Yeah.
Shit, Louis didn't even get credit on half the records he played on.
Well,
At least they gave me credits on the back of it.
Sometimes, yeah. Because, what I wanted to ask is, how was that night actually when you guys were there? Were you like, the crowd chick in the crowd and go like, look at me, we finally got some recognition of what we've done by
It was
users.
Yeah, I mean, we're never going to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. That's a whole other, that's really a popularity contest. I mean, this was voted in by your peers, in the studio musician thing. I mean, that to be part of that legacy is really neat, man. I mean, it was really an incredible honor. And the guys from Rascal Flatts came out and sang with us, and they're so good.
Yeah.
And that was a wonderful night. I'll never forget that.
Yeah, well, I saw some video footage of it that Louis showed me, like, oh man, I want to meet Lukather. He said, well, I did. I was like, okay, well, one day we should know him.
Certainly.
Yeah, so, and then Louis said to me, so, man, he's going to come over tonight to the show, and we're going to catch up with you after the show, because he wants to catch up with you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I want to talk